Hi, welcome to It's Time to Review Something. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's Time to Review, and happy Labor Day weekend to everybody. Well, first of all, I gotta wear glasses today a little bit, sorry about that. And we are going to talk a little bit about my new toy. There's plenty of videos out there for them. Trust me, I've looked at all of them. But we're going to talk about this little boy right here. The Insta 360 1R. Okay? Why did I get this little thing? Well, I got a bunch of notes here. Hang in there with me because this might be a little bit longer video than you anticipate. But that's okay. A lot of people are doing reviews on this, and a lot of people have downfalls with the use. The only downfall that I have with this thing is, like most of us, the app on your phones or the iPad are not the same as the 360 Studio. You have to do one in one and then shift it to the other and then maybe format it out to another program, in which we will get in on real soon here. I just learned about the iPad the other day, so that's going to give me a bigger platform to use other than my iPhone, and that's going to be pretty good. But that's the only downfall that I can see. The app has the special stories and extra features and stuff like that. That's pretty cool that I'm learning about. So with that in mind, we're going to talk a little bit about the camera. First and most up, when you put an SD card in here after you use it and you just got it, it is best to go ahead and format the card right off the phone here, the camera, because the simple fact that it will prolong your card a little bit longer. They do have an extended cable. Well, it's a USB port on the side over here. We're not going to get into too much detail. There's other videos for this one, but I will actually put this on my bike, plug it into my bike, in which we will talk about here shortly as well. Okay. The video quality compared to my Contour ROMs and the GoPros that I had, it's pretty damn good. I like it. Yes, the GoPro will always seems like a better quality video, but actually, I don't think so now. I think the Insta 360 for me has a better video. And let me talk a little bit about Betty from Insta 360. She's been constantly keeping me informed when I ask questions. So she's a very charming lady, and she's done me justice right there. So what else is on this thing that's pretty cool with it? It has special features in the camera for star lapse, taking pictures of the stars, watching them go around, time shots where you can watch yourself walk. It has more features in here than I've ever thought. And most of it, like I said, when you take it from here and you take it to your phone for the app, you'll see a lot of it that you can play with. You've got stories there you can play with on that one right there. Speed. When I ride down the road, I have to turn it on, right? But now that I got the power cable, it's going to be pretty good. Time you push the record button, there's a little bit of lag, what we call shutter lag in the photography world. And while I'm on the subject of photography right here real quick, I use my DSLR, right? This is my 7D Mark II, and it also has video on there, but I never use the video portion of that. I'm more of a still photographer. The 80D, which is now being used to film me doing this, is my wife's camera. I love that thing just for the videos, as well as my trusty iPhone on a stick. And I will tell you the reason being for that is, this does great video quality, without a doubt. But the microphone and the audio concept of this thing really sucks. It really does. But I didn't buy it for that one. And we're going to get more into that as we go. Alright? I use these cameras, and why did I get this one? Right now I've got the 4K lens on this thing, right? And it comes with the actual 360 lens, which is the lens front and back. I like that because I ride my motorcycle, and I like to video the people in front of me or the scenery, as well as myself and my wife. You know, what's good's a video if you're not in it? For years, I have used my favorite Contour ROMs. These are it. I'll show you real close. And let me tell you about the Contour ROM while we're on it. It's a simple process. You push it forward, it's on. Pull it back, it's off. That's simple. Yes, it has a little shutter lag as well as the other ones, but there's nothing I can do about that one, right? I also use other video cameras. Remember the old Panasonic, the little SD card you walk around with? These are okay too. And then when I'm hunting, I was using my video cameras here. Now I didn't bring the one that goes on my crossbows upstairs, the Tacticams. Those stay on there pretty much. And that's just to look through the scope so I can see what I shoot. But that's not what this video is about anyway. The ease of the camera, to me as a guy at the age of 63 in a couple more days, is easy. It really was. I mean, I'm not the younger generation where I know how to do all this stuff in the computers and, you know, get all crazy and all that stuff. There are videos that I got out here on YouTube under Mr. Clean 28H, and they will be listed below that show you the different tests. I've done 3 tests. I'm going to be doing 4, but it's raining outside today, so that's out of the question, all right? And like I said, the microphone I do not use because of the simple fact that it sucks, right? I'm not going to get technical on this stuff, you know, what makes it work, what does this. There are people out there who do a tremendous job to walk you through this camera. I'm not one. Not at this point. I am like you, I'm going to be learning, but I just wanted to give you my comments on this thing and how I feel about it. And so far, I'm very, very happy for bike videos, because that's what I do. I video, like I said, and I put music to the videos. You know, that's the way it goes. It's the best camera that I've had so far to put videos on YouTube, unless they get blocked for copyright, stuff like that, right? They used to tell me the camera gets hot. It does get a little warm. I left it on the other day for about like 45 minutes or so, maybe longer. It got a little warm, but not hot, not like they said. And I talked to Betty again, and she says it's not going to melt or do anything stupid like that, so don't worry about that. But people get all bent out of shape over little things, right? Accessories. Well, like all good things, you need an accessory kit. So I bought this Shergo, whatever, for 11 bucks online. It's an inexpensive little case. You got your invisible selfie stick. You got my extra lens, my holders, my batteries, the charger. Up here I got my 360 lens guards. I suggest the lens guards if you ride or do anything sports, because you want to protect that lens as much as possible. So that's what I put that on there. The other thing is the case that comes with it. We did a review on the case, and I hook it to my bike, and I added 2 nuts up here to make it easier with people. In fact, love, there's a video on that, also linked under below. And we will go down to the garage, and I will show you how it's mounted on the bike from here. That I'm doing now, I was upstairs just a little while ago, as you can see, and we're going to finish a little bit down here. I want to talk to you about mounting the Insta 361R in the way I used it and I find best. They have motorcycle mounts that they do sell a kit for. It's got long poles that go on your helmet, sticky stuff like that. I personally don't wear it on my helmet. That's just a preference once again. And I much prefer the Ram mounts that I bought. They work for all my cameras that I was using. They have never failed me yet. They're tight, they're solid, because I actually zip tie it to my mirror as well as the booms to make sure they're tight. I like the GoPro adapter ball. All I have to do is just take it off. It came with my one mount when I had a GoPro for a little while, and I don't throw things away, so I put it in the drawer and took off the 1/4-inch thread one and replaced the ball one with the GoPro. It is very good. Once again, I'm going to get up close here in a minute and show you this. But the bone goes all the way across, goes down my handlebars. As I ride, push on, record, stop recording, turn off, save my battery time. But in lieu of that, I've talked to, not actually talk, but watching YouTube videos and people who else ride with, you know, a GoPro, Instagram, GoPro, and then Insta 360, and the GoPros and the other cameras, and they run direct from the outlet over to the cigarette lighters or whatever to maintain power. And I also carry 256 gigabyte cards, so my 8-hour ride, I will be able to capture everything. So let's stop here for a second, and I'm going to move a little closer, and we're going to talk about this. So here you have it, the Insta 361R. And if you notice on top, my record button and my power button. As we talked about earlier video, I wear gloves when I ride, so it makes it very hard. The GoPro mount, easy on, easy off, it stays on here. The tightening knob, of course. Now what I did on this one, because of the length of the arm, a friend of mine riveted this thing on, because usually you just come on and off. It still had a lot of play, so I drilled a hole, put a little screw in there. Not a big deal, it runs the full length. Oh yeah, that's my Sturgis tag, and goes down the handlebars. So let's look at it from the back side. as I'm saying, I go down the road, power on, thing. Now the dive kit is good because they have that in there. The buttons are already raised, and I've already talked to Betty there at GoPro, and she's going to help this thing out. So my power cord, here's my extension cable. Well, let me get down here. There it is. And I'm running it along the top of my windshield. Now what I don't have yet, and they're coming in, is the clamps that I can just hook the cable to and goes down, and it goes down to my cigarette lighter so it's out of my way. So riding down the road, this will be my setup. This is how I video going down the road. I like my RAM mounts. I do not have the Insta 360 motorcycle mount kit. I just don't have that. That stick, like I said, sticks down. I'm not going to invest into that. I did get the lens guards. I will say that much. I did get the lens guards. We're going to talk about that upstairs. But right now I just wanted to cover a little bit about this and what I've done to my bike, because obviously I can't take this and put it upstairs. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back upstairs and finish this review. So it has interchangeable lenses. So I can go from my 360 lens, which is a dual lens front and back, to my wide angle 4K lens. And then they got the 1-inch wide angle lens, which I did not buy. I don't think I need that one right there. But my DSLR also comes with different lenses. I've done videos on that. I've got multiple lenses on that, but that's for photography. That's what I do. On the photography aspect of this thing, if I see a shot during my video that I like, and this is one, I can actually post it and take a snapshot of it during the video. I like that during the 360 Studio 2021. That is really remarkable. Ooh, I like that shot. Click, if I'm on the bike, click. So I get pictures of ourselves and something else, and I'll show you them here. So, freeze frame, that was fun to play with. I will tell you. I actually shot, well, and the link's going to be below, where I shot the arrow through a water balloon and it hit, and it was really super spectacular. Also did a snapshot of that. And the whole thing about that one I like about it, once again, I had to go to my phone, which is really, really small, to play with it. It didn't do it on my my MacBook Pro here. But with the iPad now and my stylus pen, I'm able to do it better now. So, and then I put it in iMovies, and I slowed it down even more, so it came out really, really cool, and I thought that was one thing. You have different viewing options under your studio thing. You can go 16:9 is what I use for YouTube and other things. Others are like 1:1, 9:16, 4:3, 2:35 for Instagrams and all like that. Like I said, I only shoot 16:9, but those features are available for you for Instagram and other places like that. It is waterproof. I was kind of leery because I never like to put anything electronically or photography into the water without a special case. But I took this down there, submerged it in a little water for a while, videoed a frog, and pulled it back out, wiped it off, and went about my business. And it didn't hurt it one bit. Because I ride in the rain, I also got to have a camera to do that. The only thing is I'll shut the door and use my 2 backup batteries if I have to as I drive, all right? So, I have issues with their, I don't want to put this one to you. Anyway, I've had issues since the day as I've done videos with the reflection. There's a little red spot on here. I don't really care. My other one had a line, and that's the contours. So I'm used to something being a little bit not perfect, but you will get lens flare if it hits the sun just right. And that's that little dot. And if it bothers you, you might not want to get this thing. I suggest you still get it like this, right? Because I have done GoPros, my contour roams, video cameras, my phones. This does a really great job. Like I said, there's downfalls like everything else in life. There's always going to be something that's wrong that doesn't really fit your needs. This one will fit my needs because, like I said, I used to run 2 cameras, right? That's these 2 right here, the contour roams. I got one facing forward and I got one facing me. That means I was constantly taking my hands off my handlebars and turning these cameras on and off. And I never got the views to the side if I saw something interesting and my wife missed it on the picture, or I got, you know, other things. And I can take this off, like I said, and I can put the selfie stick on it and walk, and it looks like it's somebody's recording you, which is really super cool. So with that in mind, it's going. I really do wish I had this when I went to Alaska on my motorcycle. This would have made a big difference in my videos all the way around, plus the cruise that we went on. As I started the video blogging thing here, it's been fun. It passes my time. I get to, you know, I'd like to do other products and really test them out. I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's on my computer, but here's 3-4 days. I mean, these are all notes of everything that I could find on this thing, to include watching YouTube videos and all that stuff. Like I said, I just wish I had this thing. This is big league for me. And there's a lot of people I like to thank for YouTube. One is the lovely and the most gorgeous Young 360. She has been tremendous in a lot of her reviews of the 360s and other things, some mics and stuff. I like that. Flight Path also did one for my drone, my DJI stuff, which I enjoy, as well as Young 360. Plus he did a tutorial on the Instagram 360, not Instagram, listen, Insta 360, okay? But Eat Sleep 360 has to be the most informative person I've ever listened to on the thing, and very responsive, as well as 360 Rumors and more. And there's a blonde from Insta 360 that does a good job as well. They're on YouTube. They will teach you the different features. You can sit there and watch your videos, go out and play, come back, and do it like I do. Like I said, I take lots of videos. I watch a lot of things on TV, not TV, but YouTube, to learn more on how to do something than other people, I guess. It's a great platform. I just wanted to share this with you. And like I said, it's a great camera. I really believe that the Insta 360 1R is by far a little bit better than the GoPro. It's got a good feel to it. It's solid. And like I said, you just put it in this little case right here, mount it to a selfie stick, mount it to a tripod, whatever you need, it's right there. I suggest you get a case to hold everything in it. Like I said, let me show you, well, while we're at it, let me show you these things right here. At first they were confusing to me, all right, these lens guards here, but that's the lens guard. And basically all it's going to do is you're going to clip it to the front of your case. And it can stay on that case too if you wanted to, and then you put your camera in. I'd rather pay the $27 to replace this glass when a rock hits it on the bike than I would to pay another $400 for the camera itself. You know what I mean? So, it's just tools. I have lots of tools. This is my photo studio, by the way. Welcome to it. I moved my office. I decided to do the video in here with a nice backdrop and sit here and talk to you nicely today. But I want to thank you. Enjoy the videos. I hope you like me. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Subscribe, or just don't watch it. But I'm just another person with my point of view with the Insta 360 1R. And there are several videos out there, and I suggest you watch them all, or some at least, to get a good idea of what you want. But for me, this camera is going to be the ultimate tool for videoing while riding my motorcycle, or being the wife on a special occasion on the beach or some sort of trip like that. As far as the rest of my photography, I can't beat my wife's 80D from Canon, nor can I beat my iPhone for doing videos that I do on 10-point crossbows, hunting, and other things, because the microphone on this really is pathetic. And I'm not going to spend the $200 $300 for the Rode Wireless Go microphone too. That's a little expensive, and I don't know if I would use it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my YouTube channels. I do appreciate it, I really do. And I want to wish you all a happy fall and winter time coming up. I know I'm going to be doing more reviews, but this is Labor Day weekend. It pretty much marks the end of the summer for most people's vacationing. And for me, it's just another day as a retiree. So thank you, and enjoy yourself, and have a good day.